Hi, welcome to Internet Sex Therapy with Gigi Engle. I recently got an email from a reader who asked me to do a little breakdown on people who get turned on by having a wedgie, either getting a wedgie or giving a wedgie. And I thought it was actually a really interesting sex ed video because the more you know, right? There's a very silly fun aspect to getting wedgies. You might have seen them in teen movies and that kind of thing where it's like, oh, someone gives a wedgie to the nerd or whatever it is. There's a lot of opportunity for role play with wedgies. It can usually manifest as a bully and person being bullied dynamic. So the dom is the bully, the sub is the person being bullied, giving up control to the dominant in this specific role play context. And that can be very fun. And that's pretty much a staple of every single kinky or BDSM scene in general. And honestly, it's the dynamic of most sex. There is an element of, not always, but can be an element of pain and humiliation because let's face it, getting a wedgie can be super painful. Wanting to be humiliated, wanting to feel pain for the sake of pleasure, that's a big part of this. It's kind of a key element in a lot of impact play with BDSM as well. But with wedgies, it's you're humiliating me in this consensual way that I, as the sub, have decided to be humiliated in. So that could be a big part of it too. Now, it's important to say that that's not always the case. Some people also enjoy the stimulation of having the outer part of their anus being stimulated by the underwear. So that can be a big part of it because there's a lot of nerves clustered there. And there can also be a huge visual appeal, seeing wedgies, seeing photographs of people with wedgies. The last thing, and I think the thing that makes this one really accessible, is that you don't actually need a lot of expensive gear. You don't need paddles, you don't need whips, you don't need chains or a dungeon or anything. You literally just need a pair of underwear, and that's it. I hope that this explainer video was helpful, and thank you to the reader who sent in the question. See you next time.